Thanks for joining me for this 20-minute power yoga flow. If you enjoy this class, I invite you to join me on Power Yoga at Home for a 7-day challenge all about igniting your flame. I hope to see you there. Hey there, welcome to your 20-minute total body power yoga flow. My name is Nick, and I'm gonna guide you through this energizing and stretching practice to bring your body back to life. Let's begin in child's pose with our shins pressed down against the mat, toes are touching, knees are wide. Allow your chest and your head to come down onto the mat with your arms extended wide. In child's pose, come into your ujjayi breath, which is simply deep breath in through your nose and deep breaths out through your nose. This moment is really meant to allow you to integrate yourself into your practice for the next 20 minutes, to remove any thoughts from your mind and to stay focused on what you're doing here. Set your intention right here, right now. Make your way up to tabletop on your hands and knees. We're gonna do a few cat and cow poses. So as you take a deep breath in, we'll take cow, deep breath in, lower your belly, eye gaze up. Fully exhale for cat, rounding out your back. Back to cow, belly down, eye gaze up. Fully exhale to cat, round out your back. Once more, cow pose. Last cat. Shift into downward facing dog. You may have noticed that I have two mats here, and it's simply to allow me to show you poses in different angles. So I'll take downward dog with the mat facing towards you. Here in down dog, you can start to pedal out your feet, bringing more blood throughout your legs. Remember to keep a slight bend in your elbows, and your eye gaze should be at the back of your mat. Walk your feet to the top of your mat and take ragdoll. Grabbing opposite elbows with your hands, allow your head to drop here. You can sway from side to side. Release your elbows. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Rise to extended mountain pose. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands to your mat, Chaturanga, flow it out. So you come from high plank to low plank, then into up dog, shoulders back, down dog, hips high. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Fully inhale, fully exhale. One more breath in, fully empty. Lift your heels, bend your knees, walk or jump to the top. Halfway lift, flatten your back. Forward fold, exhale. Extended mountain pose, rise high. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands to your mat. High plank to low plank, up dog to down dog. Great work, everyone. Ensure that you're keeping your breath here. We're gonna move on to Sun Salutation B. So you're in down dog still. Take a deep breath in. Fully exhale and lift your heels, bend your knees, walk or jump to the top. Halfway lift, flatten your back. Forward fold, exhale. Come into chair pose. One breath. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands to your mat, high plank to low plank to up dog to down dog. Now bring your right foot forward for warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Flip your palms reverse. Hands to your mat, chaturanga. Chaturanga is simply the movement from high plank to low. Come into up dog to down dog. Left foot comes forward, warrior one. Open to warrior two, keep your arms up high. Flip your palms reverse. Hands to your mat, chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Fully exhale. Lift your right foot up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee, stack your hips, and feel free to stay here in three-legged dog or flip on over for flip dog. Bringing your right foot over, keep your feet at hip distance apart. Ensure that your left shoulder is directly over your left wrist. As you reach your right hand out in front, keep your breath and continue to lift your core up towards the ceiling by engaging your legs. You're doing great. One more breath in. Come back to high plank and take side plank on the right side. I'll spin for you. Right hand down, left hand high. If you want to stack your foot on one another, that's great. Ensure your toes are facing your face. You can upgrade. Once again here, your shoulder should be directly over your wrist. If you're shaking like I am, that's great. New growth, new muscles happening right now. One more breath in. Chaturanga, flow it on out. Upward dog. Downward dog. Lift your left foot up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee. Stack your hips for three-legged dog. And feel free to stay here or flip on over, flip dog. Remember to ground down. Right shoulder is directly over your right wrist. Doing great. Keep your breath. One more breath in. Back to high plank. Spin over to side plank, left hand down, right hand high. I'll turn again to face the camera here, and we look up high. Over our right hand. You can upgrade, bringing your right foot up, and pretend like somebody is pulling your right hand to lift you higher. One more breath in. Chaturanga, hands to your mat, flow it out. Up dog, down dog. Take a breath in and then open your mouth and sigh it out. Yeah, great. Let go. Let's do that once more. Breath in. Let go of what isn't serving you. Lift your right foot up towards the ceiling. Bring it through for warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Straighten your right front leg. Come on down for triangle pose. Right hand comes to your right shin or to a block or any type of prop on the right side of your right leg here. And then the left hand goes high. Slowly bring your upper body all the way up and pivot your right foot to face the same way as your left. Bring your hands to your hips, puff out your chest, fold forward over your legs for side-facing wide leg. Let your head go here, and you can actually go up for a headstand or a handstand if that's in your practice. The main goal of this pose is to ensure our head is below our heart. Slowly rise to stand. Pivot both feet to face the front of your mat and step your back foot in halfway. Hands go high. Fold forward over your legs. Let your head go. You can sway your head out yes, and sway it out no if you'd like. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands to your mat, Chaturanga, flow it out. Upward dog, downward dog. Left foot comes forward, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Straighten your left front leg. Come on down for triangle pose. Right hand high, left hand to your shin. You're doing great. With each breath in, reach your right hand even higher. And with each breath out, reach your right hand behind you even more, opening your chest and your heart up towards the ceiling. Slowly rise to stand and pivot your left foot to face the same way as your right. Bind your hands at your lower back and fold forward over your legs. Ensure that your hands are coming off your low back. If you need to use a towel or a strap between your hands, please do so. This is great for our shoulders. If you feel any tightness anywhere, bring more breath to that specific spot. Slowly rise to stand and unbind your hands. Pivot both feet to face the front of your mat. Step your back foot in halfway. Hands up high. Fold forward over your legs for pyramid pose now. Allow your head to drop. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands to your mat, Chaturanga. Here we go, flow it out. Upward dog to downward dog. You're now gonna come all the way back to high plank. And for 10 push-ups or for a 10-second plank, we're gonna lower all the way to our stomach for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come and lay down all the way onto your mat. You can bring either ear to rest. Feel free to sway your hips from side to side. Now bring your forehead to face the center of your mat. Hands at your side body with your palms facing down. Lift up for locust pose. Lifting your chest off the ground, your legs off the ground. Keep your breath and your core tight. Your eye gaze should just be just at the top of your mat. One more breath in. Lower all the way down. Great work, everyone. You can rest either ear onto the ground and bring your shins off the ground to sway them from side to side. Come back to center. Grab your outer ankles here with your hands and push through for floor bow. Keep your feet at hip distance apart and push through to open up, to expand your chest, to create more space in your upper back. Keep your breath, keep your core tight. You're doing great. One more breath in. Lower all the way down. Bring your hands at your side body, palms facing down, and come into upward dog. Breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. We're gonna come all the way into bridge pose. I'm gonna switch mats here. In bridge, place your feet into the ground, your mat, and lift up, pinning your shoulders together by bringing your hands intertwined at your low back. Lift your core up towards the ceiling. You know your feet are at a good placement when you can barely touch your heels. And release. Sway your hips from side to side. Go back up, bridge pose. You don't have to interlace your hands at your lower back. You can simply push the mat with your elbows to lift your core up higher. Come on down. Sway your knees from side to side gently. Go back up. Last bridge pose. This is it. You got this. One more breath in. Lower all the way down. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together. Right hand to your belly. Left hand to your beating heart. You can close your eyes for a moment. And it's a great opportunity to show yourself appreciation for showing up on your mat and making it this far. You're doing fantastic. Keep it up. Take happy baby pose by grabbing the outer edges of your feet with your hands and trying to push your knees into your armpits here. Keep your low back pressed into the mat. You can sway from side to side if that feels nice. Release happy baby. Bring your shins parallel to the ground with your knees over your hips, hands behind your head, and we're gonna get some bicycles in. Let's get 50, we can do this. Bring your right elbow to your left knee for 1, left elbow to right knee for 2, and here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember to go at your pace, okay? And keep your core tight and engaged. Remember, this is your practice, so you do you. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest and lift your feet up towards the ceiling. Grab the backs of your legs. Start to rock and roll back and forth. So good. Come to lay all the way down onto the ground, fully laying on your mat. Bring your right knee into your chest and then allow it to fall to the left side of your body. Right hand extends out. Have your eye gaze follow it. This is a supine twist here. If you feel tightness in your hips, just bring some breath there. Right leg back to center and allow it to gently fall back on the floor. Left knee comes in, let it fall to your right side body. Left hand extends with your eye gaze to follow. Bring your left knee back to center. Bring your right knee as well in. Squeeze as tight as you can. Show yourself love and gratitude and appreciation here in this moment. You did fantastic. Take one more breath in. Savasana, final resting pose. Let go and take this time for you. Allow the practice to wash over your body and just rest. intentional rest. Now I'm gonna allow you to stay here in Savasana for as long as you need, and I'm gonna let you go. So if you need anything else, come back and ask us any questions. We're here to support you. Thank you so much for joining us. Namaste.